Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Yusuf. I'm an indie artist from Seattle, Washington, living and working in Kuwait. And what better way to celebrate the Kuwait National Day than to have all these Kuwaiti flags lined up on the beach behind me. So today I wanted to share with you the story behind my song, my original song, War Is Not the Way. It's kind of a shout to peace I wrote a long time ago. It's about my personal experiences. I was born in Seattle, Washington, but shortly thereafter lived my toddler years in Kuwait. And while that was happening, Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait. And if you want information about that, just check it out, the 1990-91 Gulf War. I was evacuated from that, so I can remember it was a true story. My mom and I were here for about a month during the invasion, and then after that, Saddam said that the U.S. People could, my mom's American, could go, and they put us on a bus, and we rolled by the tanks and the guys with machine guns. And I can still remember being 3 or 4 years old. They put the curtains around the bus, and some of the lyrics in the song are directly from that experience. They didn't shoot at us, and we got on the plane. And at the time, it was my mom's parents, my grandparents, they didn't know what was happening. This was before social media. This was before the internet. You couldn't even barely make a phone call in the early 90s from Kuwait to America. And so they had no information. So all they knew was that there was a war, and we were over there for a month. They put us on a plane. We flew to Denmark, connecting flight. Then we flew to Charlotte, North Carolina, and they gave me a teddy bear. And in the song, I said I hugged my teddy bear. I had a little teddy bear. And when we got to Charlotte, we were one of the refugees featured on CNN. They just had us in the background, and my grandparents were watching the TV, and they saw, hey, there they are. Okay, they're safe, they're back. It's amazing. Nowadays I'm so grateful for the ability to communicate with you all directly. It's such a privilege. And so when I became older and I became a music artist, and I wanted to kind of reflect on those experiences, I figured out, war is not the way to do this. We need peace on earth today. Those are the lyrics. War is not the way. And I really think with what's going on today in Ukraine, with what's been going on in Gaza and the Hamas conflict and Israel and everything, we really need to reassess our communication with each other and our tendency to violence as humanity. There's no call for it. The spirit of the song is to do away with that. And it's not to say that war or violence is never justified. Yes, sure, there's times when war and violence is necessary, I would say. I'm not some utopian pacifist, okay? I'm not some head in the clouds musician, right? I would say that we tend too quickly to violence, and that song is intended to kind of grip at your emotional heartstrings and remind you that today, now, this is the time we need peace. We don't need war. We need diplomacy. We need connection. We need communication. Most of war is, I think, is just a big misunderstanding. People fighting about largely nothing, So that's the story behind the song. If you have your own Gulf War stories or your own war stories or anything you'd like to say, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this? Till next time.